So there is one thing talking about FUD, like I did in my last video, and there is one thing about believing in that FUD and taking advantage of the FUD to buy the dip. Well, I did some buying and I want to know from you if you bought the dip. So mention in the comments below if you bought the dip and what all did you buy, because it's really interesting to see all the opportunities you can buy in these crazy times. So without offending anyone, here I have to admit that the last few weeks in the market have been the best time for me in the entire year. I mean, I just simply loved every minute of it. Everything looked so good and so juicy that it was hard to resist. It was sad to see all the gains that I had for the year just disappear, but I wasn't planning on selling today or next week or next month. So I'm not worried about this temporary dip. And if you have done your homework and invested in good solid companies, then you want to just keep buying the dip. And I have to admit that I splurged and I bought $500,000 worth of stock in the last few weeks. Well, this was the first time I really went all out in buying the dip, because this dip was just so good that I continue to find innovative ways to do buying. I mean, some of the stocks that I have been keeping in my portfolio in hopes that they will go up, finally gave up on them to buy more what I know is going to make me more money. So if content like this interests you, then consider subscribing to this channel and join the club and hit the like button. And to get alerts and more in-depth conversation, join our Discord and Patreon, links are in the description below. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you what I bought in this buy the dip FUD. Now, what I'm showing you is just my plain and simple stock buys. I have done some options as well, and I have sent over some alert to our members on the Discord, but for this video, I will share my stock buys and quick reason why I believe in these companies. So let me share a spreadsheet to kind of show you step by step. So this is a sheet where I have all the buys, and as you can see, I bought about $500,000 worth of stock in the last 3 weeks or so since we started to get that big dip. So let me cover some of the companies in no particular order. This is not the company that I like the most or like the least. This is just a list in kind of alphabetical order that I wanted to do. So the first company over here is Affirm. Now, I'm a big believer in Affirm. Some of you might not believe in buy now, pay later, but just yesterday I read an article in Wall Street Journal that buy now, pay later industry as a whole will be now regulated with the credit bureaus. That means the credit monitoring for the people will go for those who use buy now, pay later, which is damn exciting thing for this industry. See, when the report came out that they are going to be regulating buy now, pay later, like companies like Affirm, this was an exciting thing because we want more regulation. That means the industry is now becoming essential and a part of our economy, which is really, really exciting. And trust me, buy now, pay later is here to stay, and companies like Affirm will be the leader. That's why I believe in the company, and that's why I bought more of Affirm. I bought about 400 more shares of Affirm in my portfolio. Next company is FNGU. Now, FNGU is a pure momentum play for me. I don't play this company for long term. I buy it on a very, very red day like we had in the last few days. I actually bought 1,500 shares of for FNGU, and I basically sell them when I see a green day. So if you notice over here, this is my current holding right now for FNGU right here. And as you can see, in just one green day, I bought it like 2 days ago. In just one green day, I made about 0.62% or about $4,700. Overall, throughout the year, not counting this gain, this is how much I have made FNGU playing within few days. So I buy, like, let's say on a major red day, and I sell within a week or 2 weeks when we see a major green day. And that's what kind of gave me this return of about $24,000 for this year so far on FNGU. And I have done it back and forth many times with this stock FNGU in this account. And I have few other accounts that I play FNGU as well. So in this account, I have actually bought many times and I've sold many times on a major red day and a green day. Next I have is Google. Now we know that Google is a company which is going to continue to deliver more and more. There is no competition for Google. I mean, they are the leader in search and they are the leader in mobile advertising, which is going to be huge in 2022. Of course, I'm waiting for that Google split to play some options on Google. Let's see if that happens. But I bought about 10 shares of Google at $28.96. Then Hood. This is again a momentum play for me. Hood is a company which I know right now is sitting at a very major support level, and that's why I bought Hood as pure stock, 2,000 shares and some options, which I'm kind of in deep red right now, and I hope that Hood recovers fast because my options are expiring in January, so I can get out of those options. But this right here is also a momentum play. I don't believe in Hood as a long-term hold. I think it's a momentum play for me. And as soon as I see about, I would say 20 to 25% gain, I'm out of Hood and I will sell the stock. Then I have HIGH Dip Buying. This is the stock that I basically added as my 2022 play because I think crypto is going to be huge in 2022. And that's why I bought Hood, 1,000 shares, sorry, of HUT, 1,000 shares of HUT at $7.92 per share. Then I have this Meta ETF. Meta ETF, I've actually done a video on that. It's a combination of amazing Meta companies, those who are doing work in the Meta space. And that's why I bought this Meta ETF, about 800 shares at this particular $15.29 the first price and then $16.36 the second time. Then I have Nvidia. Nvidia is my new favorite, or I should say Nvidia is my next Tesla. I really believe in this company. I think this company is going to continue to deliver for years to come. And this is a long-term hold for me. I don't plan to sell this stock anytime soon. And that's why I bought this pure stock and I buy at any chance I get. If under 300, it's damn exciting for me. That's why you see I bought 30 shares, 50 shares, 10 shares. Anytime I get an option, I go and buy Nvidia. I have some options as well. I have 4 contracts for 2023, I think in January that they're expiring, and at a strike of about 175, which are up almost like 200%. So I continue to believe in this company. I think this is a really, really long-term hold for me, and I don't plan on selling Nvidia anytime soon. Then of course, our favorite Sofi. Sofi again sitting at such an attractive price right now. I just did a video yesterday on Sofi that this company is going to rock in 2022, and that's why I bought about 1,000 more shares of Sofi, again a long-term hold for me. Then of course comes my favorite, which is Tesla, and if you see, majority of my buy were Tesla. I went crazy on Tesla. Anytime I see a downward pressure on Tesla like this, I just jump on it, and I do a lot of cash secured put on Tesla on a weekly basis. For example, I have about 10 puts expiring this Friday for 850 strikes. So on Monday, when we had that major red day, I sold about 10 cash secured puts on Tesla. I got about $7 each put, so about $7,000, which are expiring worthless. Hope so by this Friday. That means I'm keeping all that premium. On top, anytime I get money from that, I basically put in Tesla or buying Tesla stock. So if you notice over here, I continue buying Tesla, 38 shares at 926, 100 shares at 967, 20 at 967, then 10, then another 100 at 898. I never try to time Tesla, means I do not wait, or maybe it'll dip another $10. Not a big deal, because 2023, 2024, I actually shared my whole Tesla price prediction for 2024, 26, and 28 with our Discord members. So if you belong to our Discord, you know what I'm looking at Tesla. These are some amazing prices to get Tesla in, or even to buy Tesla options. I would love to put more money in Tesla option on any major red day. So I think Tesla is going to be a beast in the coming years. Every quarter is going to be the best quarter ever, and it's going to continue to go on for that for the next 3 to 4 years. This is amazing company. Then the last one is basically Trade Desk. Now Trade Desk is very interesting. I really wanted to get into Trade Desk in 80s, and I got a chance in this dip, so I bought about 100 shares of Trade Desk at 86.11. I'm going to actually play some options on Trade Desk. Again, very risky because time decay or theta decay kill the options, but I'm going to buy some calls for Trade Desk because I think 2022, when the supply chain issue kind of going to go down and reopening will happen more and more, we are going to see some amazing numbers in terms of earnings and of course revenue from Trade Desk coming out, and that's going to be huge for the stock. We can see the stock easily go up to $100 in the next month or so. So I'm really excited for what I bought because I feel all these companies are solid bet. Of course, some of them like FNGU or Hood is a short-term play to make quick money so that I can recover some of this money that I spent in buying this dip. I love days like we had in the last few weeks because again, it's very hard to see your portfolio just go down in red, but if you can somehow rebalance and if you still have some winners, for example, Starbucks, I bought it at like $76. Now it was $110. I kind of got out of it. Well, okay, Starbucks can go another $5, but the money that I got from it, I spent in Tesla, which I know is going to give me better return. And that's how I look and rebalance. If I had a company which gave me a little bit of gain, but the potential of getting any more gain is less, then I would rather get out of that stock and buy the stock which I think it has a better potential. And all of these companies that I mentioned here has a huge potential going into 2022. So after this buy the dip, and hopefully it'll continue to see the center rally, will come the time when you have to decide which of these stocks will I keep holding and which ones I will say goodbye. And that is what takes time in the market to master. We all are still working on that, and no one is perfect. that, but with these kind of buying, you need to cash out at the right time. I know that some of these stocks are just short-term money making, as I just told you, and I will be out once I reach gains that I have desired or planned. Let's see when we get there. So if you like content like this, then consider joining our Discord. Links are in the description below, and subscribe to the channel for alerts and much more. I hope I provided some value, and it's always a pleasure to be here and share all of this video. I'll link my trading versus investing video over here. It's an old video, but some great information in it, so make sure you check it out. Until next time, you all have a sparkling day.